Okay, this video is going to be about my final thoughts on Uncharted 4 Thieves and PlayStation 4 Pro patch. How do I feel about it? First, we're gonna watch a little bit of video, and then I'm gonna talk about a few things and my thoughts on the Pro version and what it has and what it could have had. But I'm going to talk about that as we watch this gameplay right now. You know, Uncharted 4, it's a flagship PlayStation 4 game. And it's truly something that represents PlayStation in many ways. Even when you go buy a console, you'll see Uncharted 4 bundles with PlayStation 4. It's really a flagship of what PlayStation 4 can do. So when I heard that they're going to do a patch for PlayStation 4 Pro version, I was like, oh my goodness, I cannot wait to see this. Is it a good patch? Yes. It's a good patch, but it could have been better. And what I mean by that, what I mean by it could have been better, I'm talking about full native 4K. You know, you want to sell your new console or your upgraded console, PlayStation 4 Pro, and your exclusive flagship game, granted has HDR, but you couldn't pull out a native 4K on it. It's disappointing to me. I was really hoping that they can pull a native 4K and HDR at the same time, which they do. They have a great, fantastic HDR on Uncharted 4. I'm not saying anything bad about that. As you can see, it looks great. Obviously, you can't see HDR, but I'm telling you that it looks great. But I was disappointed by the resolution. I mean, really? Only 1400p? That's it? And I'm not saying that 1400p is bad. It's not bad. It's 1400p checkerboard upscaled to 4K. And it has fantastic HDR. But I just felt like the best way to showcase what PlayStation 4 Pro can do would be to release the console last year in November 10th with a native 4K support and HDR support for Uncharted 4. And I think if they were able to pull that out, I think that would showcase the power of this console. This is just my opinion, guys. This is just my thought. Maybe the console is not as powerful as we might think. Maybe it cannot handle the native 4K on such a heavy, demanding game like this. And I'm not complaining. Like, this is great. The game looks fantastic on the checkerboard upscaled 4K resolution from 1440p upscaled to 4K. It has HDR. It looks fantastic, as you can see right here. The game looks great. But again, these are just my thoughts and opinions as to why wouldn't you put native 4K to showcase what your console can do on an exclusive game like this, Uncharted 4. This is like a holy grail exclusive flagship game, and I don't know. And don't tell me you didn't have enough time to learn about the GPU of PlayStation 4 Pro and the extra, 4 teraflops alongside the 8 gigabytes of GDDR5 RAM. I'm sure there was some way you could have worked around that, Naughty Dog, and give us a great patch and showcase this game in a true native 4K and HDR glory. Because this game screams for a true native 4K high dynamic range. Now, there's a flip side to that coin. Some people might say, hey, listen, maybe this also proves that PlayStation 4 Pro cannot handle a native 4K on such a demanding game like this. Granted, we have seen native 4K on Skyrim. And I said, well, what about Skyrim? Skyrim, it's a very demanding game. Oh, but Skyrim 5, it's an old game, old engine, da 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 da. I see the point from both sides of the coins. I'm just saying that the best way to keep the Xbox fanboys quiet would have been to showcase a native 4K resolution in HDR on Uncharted 4 A Thief's End. And I think that would really put the fanboys at bay, and they would look, then they couldn't say anything because, hey, look, this PlayStation 4 Pro with only 4 teraflop, it's able to run on native 4K and HDR. And but it didn't. So, but we'll see. Look, this is just my opinion, guys. This is just something that how I feel about PlayStation 4 Pro in general. Do I like the console? I do. It has some cool features. It has some cool benefits. You can take it apart. You can clean the fan. It does have some cool games that they're being patched up, and there's some awesome, awesome games coming out pretty soon. We got Resident Evil 7 coming out next. I think a week from now, on January 24th, we have Resident Evil 7. We got Horizon Zero Dawn. We got a bunch of 4K games coming out. We got GT Sport, Ace Combat. There's a truckload of games coming out. Mass Effect, Andromeda. I mean, the list goes on and on and on. So there's some pretty cool PlayStation 4 Pro patched up games coming out, and I believe that Sony really needs something to justify PlayStation 4 Pro. I think if they can patch up a new patch for Uncharted 4 with a native 4K and HDR, I think that would really send a message to everyone that PlayStation 4 Pro it's very powerful and capable, in par with Scorpio. Granted, Scorpio has the little extra teraflops, like what? 2 extra teraflops, all right? Yippity dippity do. Big deal, right? But, look, Zero Horizon Down and Gran Turismo Sport. I think Gran Turismo Sport, it really is a game that can define what PlayStation 4 Pro it's capable of doing with both HDR, 4K, and even taking the advantage of the VR. So, but anyway, this is just my thoughts, guys. This is just my opinions. Please don't get triggered. I know I'm gonna trigger some people. Mainly fanboys is gonna get triggered on both sides of the aisle, and I don't care really. I'm just letting you know how I feel. I love this game. It looks fantastic on PlayStation 4 Pro, but could have been better. Yes, 100 times could have been better if it utilized a true native 4K with HDR. All right, guys, this is just my thoughts. This is how I feel. That's all it is. It's my opinion. There you have it.